You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast for RomWills.com. And I'm your host, Rom Wills. Passion for life. You know what? As we come past this, Thanksgiving weekend, I was really thinking about it, right? To get through life, of course you need gratitude, but you need passion. You need passion for life. And I know I usually talk about relationships. I talk about business. I talk some deep thoughts, some deep philosophy. But whatever the case, you need a passion for whatever you do, regardless of whether or not you're sweeping a floor or you want to be the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. Whatever you do, in every moment you must have passion because you have to love it. Because you have a lot of people out there, they making a lot of money, they making a good living, but they don't have passion for it. We hear the word passion a lot when it comes to relationships, but yeah, you need it there too. You have to have a passion for your mate. You have to have a passion for being in that relationship. You have to have a passion for dealing with your children, regardless of what it is. And when you cook, you have to have a passion. You ever have that food where somebody just cooks it? You go to a restaurant or something and they're just working there. They got everything. They probably don't even like it, And the food tastes blah. But you get that person that really loved the food. They come out and see if you eating it, how you eating it. In some cultures, if you don't burp after you eat, they feel real sad because the person that made that food had a passion for it. You have to want to do what you do. See, a lot of people do things and, they get into businesses or they get a franchise and they're just thinking about the money, but they don't have any passion for it. Personally, I don't have to be doing this. I could be doing some other things to make probably more money, but I didn't have a passion for it. Especially with my background, especially when people really know my background fully, they'll say, well, yeah, you could be making money doing that. I didn't have a passion for it. So I have a passion for this. I have a passion for it. I love doing this. There are days I wake up and I'm laughing, or there's days I'm just driving someplace. I'm laughing because I'm like, I really love what I do. I have a passion for it. I have a passion for how I live my life. But if I didn't have a passion, y'all wouldn't hear it in my voice. I wouldn't keep going. See, the thing about passion, it keeps you going. It makes your work a joy. It gets you over those hurdles because, hurdles come. Hurdles come, obstacles come. But if you have passion, that powers you through it. That powers you through everything. That's why, passion is needed in relationships. You ever see those marriages or relationships where there's no passion? You don't feel anything. Oh, they're soon headed for divorce. When that passion goes, that's why many men criticize women about this, but when that passion goes, they ready to go because they understand that intuitively. But that same passion you have to have for a mate, you have to have a passion for writing that book. I've known, as an author, I've met plenty of potential authors. I say potential. And they can't figure out why they can't get it off the ground. Because I'm saying, look, you're not riding your passion for it. And then in some cases, they might not have passion for it. Whatever you do, have you seen, you know what? I'm going to tell a story. I remember I was in downtown D.C. one time. And I've told this one before because I'll never forget it. And I had to take care of some business on my grandmother's behalf. And, outside this building, I think I had to do something at her credit union. And outside of it, it was a hot dog vendor. And people were lined up for this hot dog vendor, even though there was another hot dog vendor right beside the person who didn't have anybody in line. But everybody was in the line, so I got in the line too because I said, okay, I got to see what's up with this. And then when I finally got my turn, 15 minutes later, it's a good thing I wasn't hungry, I looked at how the gentleman prepared that hot dog. I mean, he put love into it. He put devotion into it. He was like he was making love to that hot dog as he placed it in the bun. You know, put a little sauerkraut on it, put some mustard on it. Just put it just so nice. I mean, he was just into it. And then handed it to me with a smile as he took my money. You could see he had some passion for what he did. It just wasn't something for him to do. You know? Because people will feel that passion. See, even when you have passion for something, whether you on a path to success or you just want to get a job done or you're a sales clerk at a retail store, if you have passion for something, it affects everybody else. It makes you pleasant to work around. It gets you through the day. You have fun with it. You know, and it's actually healthy for you. Most people get sick because of stress. Most people get sick because emotionally they don't like what they do. Because haven't you noticed something? Haven't you noticed that when people who really enjoy their lives, when people enjoy what they do, when people just love getting out there and doing what they do, have you noticed they don't hardly get sick? I'm not going to say they don't get sick, but have you noticed that, though? That's something I've noticed. It's like, yeah, wow, you never really get sick, do you? You hear all the time. You know, it's like nothing can put you down. That's because you just got that love for what you do. And that love, you know what? That love gets you past any ailments. Even if you have some ailments and stuff, all of a sudden you can make it through. Whereas you get somebody who don't like what they do, the slightest thing keeps them out. You know, they seem to catch colds more and everything. They get sick more. Or they have some type of stress. And they definitely have things like high blood pressure and stuff. And a lot of it is people are not doing what they like. Or they don't have a passion for just living. And that's the greatest gift. Sometimes you have someone who literally, I mentioned sweeping streets. But some people have a passion for it. There's some people, I've seen some people, they got a mastery in just cleaning something, but they have a passion for it. Some people are like that. Like they have to clean. I have a friend like that. You know, every time you text her or something, she's like, what you doing? I'm cleaning. But she got a passion for keeping shit clean. You know, excuse my Francais. You know what? That's why I laugh a lot. I laugh a lot. Because, you know, I remember the time I was doing some stuff. And I didn't have a passion for it. I was just like, and people were like, why you looking mean all the time? Because I don't like what I'm doing. Now everybody see me and they like, man, Rom, you just smiling all the time? You laughing? Yeah. Hey, it's that passion, you know, going through it. And that's regardless of what you want to do. You know what? If you're a woman, you want to be a stay-at-home mother. If you got passion for it, that's cool. And I think the world would be a better place if people were doing what they really had a passion for. That's why, you know, many people have an idea about what they want to do. And it's usually off the beaten path or it's something weird. It might not make a lot of money. But, you know, well-meaning people say, well, you need to get a regular job. You need to do this. But you know what? Here's the thing. If you do what you have passion for, you'll have a fulfilling life. See, many people don't have a fulfilling life. And they don't have anything to do with money. There's a lot of people making 6 figures, making millions, and they're not happy. You know, I remember an example I seen in a book one time that touched on these issues. You know, the gentleman said, hey, you can get somebody that got $1 million, but because they didn't keep their health up and because they worked so hard and they were, you know, undergoing so much stress that they couldn't enjoy. You know, it could be a man. He couldn't enjoy what a common laborer could enjoy. And that, you know, that's the love of a beautiful woman, you know. And, you know, I've talked about this before someplace. A lot of stuff. I got so many platforms. I'm not even sure where I'm saying what now. But, you know, you get some guys out there. It's like, yeah, they're making a lot of money, but they spending more in a month for medicine and like medical expenses than some people will make. Some people will make in a year, to be honest. It's crazy. They doing all this stuff, but you know, they're stressed chasing that money instead of chasing the passion. And you know, a really beautiful thing is if you can make money with your passion, that's the most beautiful thing. Because then at that point, it's still about the passion, the love that you have for it. The money is just a bonus. Y'all feeling me on this one? Anyway, that's it for today. Keep rising and transforming. Peace.
Wow.